You already know what's wrong. That's the part no one talks about. Not the confusion, not the searching, not the wondering why things aren't working. You know, you've always known. And that knowledge is exactly what makes this so much harder to escape. There's a version of your life that exists only in your head. Cleaner, more disciplined, more alive. You visit it often, right before you fall asleep, or in the first 30 seconds after you wake up, before the day has a chance to remind you of who you actually are. That version of you is not a dream. It's a memory of something you almost became. Somewhere between knowing what you should do and watching yourself not do it, you developed a strange relationship with your own potential. Not hope, not ambition, but something closer to grief. You don't fail because you can't. You fail because part of you has decided that staying stuck is safer than finding out what happens if you actually try. Think about that. The real fear isn't failure. It's success and everything that comes after it. The responsibility, the expectations, the fact that you'd have no more excuses. So you wait, you delay, you call it not being ready, not having enough time, not having the right circumstances. But the waiting is not neutral. Every day you wait, you make a quiet decision, and that decision compounds. Here's what's strange about self-destruction. It rarely looks dramatic. It doesn't look like chaos. It looks like another evening spent doing exactly what you told yourself you wouldn't do. It looks like opening your phone the moment a thought gets too uncomfortable to sit with. It looks like almost doing the thing, and then not. You've built an entire architecture of avoidance, so sophisticated that it feels like a personality. You've mistaken your defenses for your identity, and the people around you don't see it. That's the loneliest part. You perform a version of yourself so convincingly that sometimes you forget the performance is happening. You answer questions about your life while privately knowing that the same pattern is already in motion again. You are not fooling people. You are exhausting yourself trying to. There's a thought you keep having. You push it down, but it comes back, usually in quiet moments. The thought isn't dramatic. It's just a simple, quiet recognition that you are not living the life that belongs to you. But because you keep handing it back, you want change, but you protect the conditions that prevent it. You want to be seen, but you hide the parts that are most real. You want connection, but you keep people at a distance. You want to be proud of yourself, but you make choices that make that impossible. And then you wonder why there's a low hum of shame. It's not a mystery. You built it. Patterns. They don't feel like choices. They feel like facts. You experience it as a mood, but you are not responding. You are authoring. Every single day, you are writing the story, and then pretending someone else is holding the pen. You've locked yourself in a room and convinced yourself that you're still looking for the door. The version of you reading this right now knows. It arrived immediately. That instant recognition is not coincidence. It's the part of you that has been watching, keeping an accurate record. How much of it was never true. You'll wake up tomorrow inside the same life, and the version of you that knows will still be there, watching, keeping count, waiting to see whether today is the day. You stop pretending it doesn't.